the guy do? What is this a reference to? Is this Among Us?
Among Us, yeah, it's Among Us.
Dude, did you see that AOC streamed Among Us? That was insane.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was great.
Especially when she talked to the guy from the UK, and they had a discussion about free healthcare in the UK.
Yeah. I think that's really smart. I thought the whole Biden putting up like a thing in like Animal Crossing was kind of stupid, but the AOC thing to get people out to vote, like I don't think the Animal Crossing thing was as bad as Pokemon Go to the polls, but it just definitely didn't seem really like in touch. But the AOC stream, I really hope that she streams more often. But then again, maybe that's not a good use of her time.
Well, you know, we all need to take breaks and whatnot, so shout out to AOC.
Yeah.
Try out Soul Calibur.
Got verified and got like over 100,000 followers like before streaming the first time.
Crazy.
That makes sense, I think. Ooh, tried to go for a low grab. Interesting.
Oh yeah, that would have kept that. That would have caught Geo if he went for like the teleporting
meditation. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if you go right into a stance thing, that would cause you to avoid the crouch grab, but it doesn't matter. Incendiate takes it anyway.
It looks like overall what Incendiate wants to do is try to challenge the AA with his own AA. One of the few characters that can do that, and then also just do tech crouches like all the time. I just can't tell if it's going to be successful enough to where he's going to be able to out-damage Yoshi when Yoshi's doing like stance pressure kind of stuff. He's got full bar.
Yeah, and you can leave it to Incendiate to be like on top of his like block punishes, so we'll see minimum stuff from Geo in terms of like, you know, his usage is like 2-2B. Oh, whoa! What is this? Oh, he made the hard read there.
What a solid bait. Whoa, that was weird.
I don't know if that's misinput, but I can only assume that like he was going for like the hard read, and if Geo did anything like slow in that situation, he would have caught by that CE. So
I'd be willing to bet it was a soul charge / soul attack. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. Oh, interesting, going for that wall rising K. If he had stayed in a helicopter, he would have gotten lethal hit, I think. Oof.
Oh.
Run up AA, catching the 3B. That is some pinnacle spacing right there.
Oh yeah, G is good for that. Oh.
Yeah, Incendiate needs to be very, very cautious because we're dealing with a very dangerous stage with a dangerous character. Oh, stole the bar! That's gigantic. If Incendiate's able to get through this, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, without meter, without life. Oh wait, maybe a ring out.
No, it's not. Is that it? No, that's not it. I forgot that X does like so little damage, but gets a fantastic mix-up, which he guesses incorrectly on.
Oh my god, Incendiate might be able to... That was way too close for comfort, but Geo managed to take it away anyway. Incendiate was able to do that, all of that without, you know, resources to work with, just pure like set play and getting some fine reads. So Geo did take that away, but I wouldn't be surprised if Incendiate answers back with taking a game 2 win.
Yeah, I honestly, kudos to Geo to realize that, so the reason why he got hit by that tech crouch launcher was because he was just too committed to trying to end the game as soon as possible, and then he was able to slow it down just enough before he died to, like, figure out if he can just straight up outplay Incendiate rather than trying to just beat him really quickly, which is something, it's a pitfall that a lot of players run into. Now, unfortunately, you want to talk about pitfalls, Incendiate has run into a stage like this against Yoshimitsu, so we'll see if he's able to keep his stage positioning in check. Very, very important in this very fantastic whip punish there.
It's and Geo knows, like, above all else, it's like when you have like life advantage, then like you can like keep your risks like to a minimum. Still, it was still pretty scary that Incendiate looked like he was making that comeback. He cancels into the Dragonfly. Very interesting, but gets that 10-frame punish.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan is effectively forced due to the stage to play the most picky party kind of match you can possibly muster. Ooh. First time we've seen that pulled out.
Very nice PXS. Super tech crouch into the lethal hit PXSK for the win.
You wouldn't even needed a super tech crouch, just a straight up tech crouch. It was a high.
But make the tech crouch super just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was a factor there.
All right, he's pulling it out now. He hasn't been doing that like the entire tournament so far.
I guess it's pretty good against Yoshimitsu, huh?
Wow.
I mean, Yoshimitsu can like answer with like 2A, but like until that happens, we're gonna see all kinds of evasion come from Incendiate if that's.
Yeah, nobody. There's no real reason to care about Yoshi 2A. This is an A-Pat in SE5.
We have what was it? 54 damage 2A.
Something like that. Yeah. That went like half screen. All right, fantastic Oki here. Tries to go for the force block.
Oh, he drops the B-slide A. A-slide B. He drops the natural combo, that's what matters.
Yeah, tech crouch just coming out once again for Jordan.
Gio, very consistent with the execution until that final round, so maybe nerves, maybe connection, who knows. But he's able to get a lot of pressure going on right now. Oh my god, gets the lethal hit into ring edge carry. That's probably going to be a ring edge.
Yeah. Oh, Yoshi.
That was really funny looking, that ring out.
Yeah, it was real soft.
Yeah, nice.
It took me like 3 full games in order to pull off the most obvious version of the ploy.
But hey, you're patient with your setup, so I dig it.
I'm a very patient guy. That's why I play aiming.
Ooh, Gio's movement looking pretty good. He's getting evasion, getting some damage in.
Incendiate has to get away from this ring edge.
Oh, Incendiate, a little too patient, opened himself up for a throw.
Oh wow, fantastic! But doesn't get the. He wasn't expecting the backstep to be that successful. Can you imagine if he had micro backstepped it into a CE punish? Gee whiz.
Yeah, if he was ready for that whiff punish, yeah, that would have been a different kind of round, perhaps.
Incendiate needs to spend meter. This is very scary. He's at 2 bars. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
He could have immediately died. Wow, what a challenge.
Oh, but drops the combo again.
Yeah. And Gio only has 1 bar to work with. Okay, now both of them do. I doubt that the guard damage is really going to come into play, so it's going to be all about who overextends first.
Oh, level 3 GI!
Oh, is that it?
That was 50-50, but in favor of
I think that was a dropped combo too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Probably drop combo, but continues the momentum, but Gio answers with his own soul charge. Life advantage goes into Incendiate. That's a counter hit and a knockdown. Wake up, Gio, where are we going? Oh, delays it, but Incendiate mashes with his 10-frame A. We're just letting go of the block button now. It's just very aggressive. 14 frames! That's a 14-frame punish. That's optimal. And we have Wake Up.
Crybaby, though.
We still have... Okay, he used the last bit of his soul charge to go for that 50-50. Not it yet, but Incendiate, that's the low! No GI! No GI from Gio. That's going to be 2-1 victory for Incendiate. Wait, was that game...
That was only game 2.
That was game 2?
I thought that it was over too.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Gee whiz. That was so intensely close. So many wonky setups because Yoshi was putting himself into the air so often, and so immediately Incendiate was just going with the AAs the whole time, but he was only getting like 1 A, maybe 2. Oh no.
Oh yeah. You all know what this is. Super Mario World 2. Oh, level 3 GI?
Oh wait, that was Kirby, sorry. That's my bad. So I wonder if Gio's going to be able to capitalize on this. We actually haven't seen very many Yoshi ringouts in this tournament, despite the fact that prominent Yoshi players have been abound. That's a just frame. Oh, gets a full bar, too. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, get this round. That's just a big win for Gio. Good way to start off this game 3.
Something that I'm noticing that Gio is doing in this is he's noticing that at far range... Yeah, he's noticing at far range that Incendiate is doing stuff like a full screen kind of like tech crouchy kind of moves, so he's just trying to run up and get like these little tiny 3As to pepper him enough to where he may stop that kind of thing, and then he's even going for like a 4KB for an even heavier punish.
3A 4KB, and occasionally he'll just kind of like sit in like meditation and just kind of like bait Incendiate to do like a bad run-in, and then he'll just like catch him with like medication K.
Man, it's kind of a shame that I definitely think that was a mistake on Gio's part not to use meter at some point during that round.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like a sacrifice round at that point. It's like, okay.
Yeah. At any point, we are one hit away from Incendiate being one round down.
Yep, Yoshimitsu ring out is online. They're doing a good job, like staying in the center of the stage so far, but just like it just takes a single hit or a sidestep to turn the tables in favor of Gio, getting that Yoshimitsu ring out on his own island, but instead gets a soul charge. Dragonfly K does a good job of waking up on the Oki.
Yeah, that's the same kind of roll that he had the last time. Ends up spending the CE off of the hit that I don't think either of them was actually expecting to hit. For the most part, it seems like Incendiate has really been forcing the issue to try and stay in the middle here, and Gio's had a hell of a time trying to side. Oh!
Gets the Gio and the flash.
Yeah, he's got to worry about that crybaby, and that's it!
And the uninterruptible, he betted everything there. If Incendiate was a little bit more patient, if he blocked that on the read, then that would have been Incendiate's round. But Gio went all risk, all reward, all in on that last possible moment. Read that Incendiate was going to mash there, but you cannot interrupt that move after Meditation K on block. Really,
yeah, I think he clearly saw that what Incendiate wanted to do was try to spend bar, but he was very close to having it, but didn't actually have any meter. And so, coupling in that little bit of hesitation that forced Incendiate to make a read that wasn't really all that great.
Yep, and with that read, Gio was able to get that Dragonfly Lap uninterruptible from that Meditation K, and big life lead in this round. Still a little bit of soul charge.
From having a bar at the same time as well. He still has a little bit of soul charge, and that's it.